everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great Friday night. We're here. We're live. It's Fan Friday. So hopefully you've come with some great questions, some great topics, because I'm ready to talk some effing birds with you. Now, I am set up shop in my office again, but clearly all the lighting is gone, all of the headphones, the Ethernet, so bear with me. We're making it through now. This weekend, going away. Hope to meet some of you, see some of you Sunday at the open practice. Then Monday, back in action, tearing this room apart. So who knows where I'll be live from next week, but going to continue getting this damn house in order. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you had a great week. Hope you're ready for the weekend. Hopefully you're able to go to this open practice. If not, going to try to provide you with as much content and info as I can. So let's get rocking and rolling. This is your show, ladies and gentlemen. So whatever the hell is on your mind, and got a question in the mailbag right before I came on here. So whipped up that graphic in about 5 minutes there. Obviously, it wasn't that hard. I just had to add some words, but we're going to talk about that. A great question. So appreciative of Liz getting that one in there. But look, I'm going to start doing some different things here with the memberships and things like that. So stay tuned for that. Make you guys, a little bit more involved here. And I'm all about, answering your questions, spreading that knowledge, getting excited for these effing birds. That's what this is all about. And as I always tell you, anything you guys ever want added, anything you think should be talked about, done, whatever the hell is on your mind, feel free to let me know. But let's get rocking and rolling here. I'm going to jump over to the comments here. And you were not. I'm just the worst with getting that damn post out now. I know I put it out there this afternoon, but look, I need to be putting that out earlier. It's just been pure chaos in my life for the last few months, and I'm ready for it to end. But look, I appreciate you getting it in because it's a good question. It gives us something to talk about. And I know you guys are always going to show up and bring awesome questions anyway, but I do appreciate that. Makes it fun, more interactive, lets you members be a part of this and have something that is going to be answered into detail. And look, for those of you who are members, there is that post still out there. And Drew, do not fear. I have actually been working on that show that we talked about with the realignment. Love that. So all about, trying to make this better for you guys. And I appreciate you. But if you guys want to give any kind of topics, any kind of show ideas while we're getting through this off season, all about it. My man Drew is here in the building. Let's effing go. Can I thank you guys enough for taking the time and looking forward to meeting your ass on Sunday, my man. Let's effing go birds. Luffy, my dude. Hope you're doing well. We got China in here as well. Now, I know I said 8 o'clock earlier today, and it was going to be, but unfortunately, a bunch of crap, of course, had to get in my way, and it turned into 9 o'clock, but I was able to post at 8 that it would be at 9, so bear with me. Appreciate you taking the time either way. Hope you're having a great week, and thank you for tuning in here. And as I said earlier today, I'm also going to try to have a set time for this show. I always try to make it around 8, 9 o'clock, but I'm going to try to set something in stone, and if I have to change it, I would let you know. But give you guys a better idea of when to show up, when we're talking some birds, so you sickos can be a little more informed, because I know YouTube doesn't like to give you notifications. I try to post on every damn platform there is so that you guys know what's going down, but pure chaos. But you guys, you just keep riding with me, and I can't thank you enough for that. So let's effing go. My man George, don't need to ask since you just said it. I'll be there Sunday too, my man. Let's effing go. If you guys are going, I'm going to say this all week and hope that you guys hear it. But George, if any of you guys are going, you want to meet up, I have no idea. I forget. I don't know why. I mean, I go to this damn thing like every year, but I think you have to, you can park wherever you want. It's not like the regular season where you have a parking pass like my brother does where he does. So I'm not sure that I'll be in Lot E, but if that is the way it goes down, that's where I will be. But I don't know. So I'm going to set up shop, going to try to be there early, get into the pro shop, try to hang out for a little bit, and then get into the doors when they open. So going to see where the hell I'm at, where I'm located, and then I'm going to make a post. I'm also going to make a live video, going to inform you guys where the hell I'm at so that I can meet you. That way, there's no excuses for you guys out there that want to come meet me, or if you've met me before, you want to come see me again, you want to chop it up, talk some birds, I'm all about it, man. You know, I always try to spread that energy. And yeah, you know I'm psychotic. So you think I'm crazy here, wait till you meet me in person. But George, if you're going to be there, my dude, you've got the time, you want to stop by, you are more than welcome. We're going to be throwing it down, having a good time, celebrating this like it's a damn game because, well, it's in the air, right? We can almost taste it. That's right. You can smell it so much. We really can taste it because it is 37 days away from game one, and we are 8 days away from preseason football. I can't stress to you enough how excited that truly, truly makes me. So hope you're all pumped up. Hope that I get to meet some of you guys, and I'm going to try to make that post as soon as I get there. So that way, everybody, you know, I know we're all doing our own thing. Some people will be getting there at different times, but also while I'm in the stadium, one thing that always happens to me is for some reason, the stadium hates me and the Wi-Fi always saddlebags me. So I try to use my phone coverage, whatever, dude. But I'll try to go live right when I'm in there, let you guys know where I'm sitting. That way, you guys you'll have updates where I'm at all times. You will know exactly where I am. So looking forward to that. Hoping I get to meet a lot of you. It's going to be a great, great time. Go effing birds, my man. E-Money in here. Let's go. Hope you're all having yourselves a great week. But let's get rocking and rolling. Whatever questions you guys have throughout the week. We talked so many things this week. You know, training camp on the offensive side of the ball. We talked about how the running backs were going to be such a big part of this passing game. And you've seen that. DeAndre Swift has really been featured here. And baby, I cannot wait. But also, you know, one of the biggest battles on offense is that right guard position. Well, today we got a little bit of news. And, you know, I've mentioned this for months now that Josh Sills, I was told by my source that he was not guilty. This is why the Eagles had that open roster spot for so long. And a lot of people got pissed off at me. I'm like, dude, if this dude did that stuff, I'll go. I'll take some brass knuckles and I'll take care of it. But I was told that this was not the case. So I was never, you know, standing up for someone. I was trying to explain to you that I have a source that literally works for the Eagles. That literally, I mean, I know that upsets people, but it's like, bro, he's telling me that's what's going down. Now, I had made that assumption first before, you know, giving the green light there, but it was just like, hey, is this why we're holding on to a roster spot? Do they really feel like, hey, look, buddy, we're holding this spot for you. This is yours. Because that's pretty messed up, that timing of when that went down for Josh Sills right before the Super Bowl. So just seemed kind of shady, but hey, again, I'm no judge, jury, but the judge and jury acquitted him. He is not guilty of all charges. So he will be back. Josh Sills will be in the mix now. So that adds to this offensive line competition. You see, you know, right guard right now, essentially between Jurgens and Steen, but Driscoll, Sills, they'll push these guys and they will provide some damn good depth and some damn good competition here. Talk about Sills' versatility. Guard, tackle, somebody that Stout loves, that freakish size and athleticism that he has for that size. I'm a fan of him. I was last year, and I think that it was unfortunate, those things, but you had to wait to see, right? You can't just, hey, that's some risky stuff to be messing with there. So I get it. Went through the legal process. We're good to go. He will be back with the team in a couple of days. Let's go. So that right guard battle just got a lot more interesting, and so did the depth. How many guys are we keeping? Who's staying? We're going to find out, but got some more damn competition. Look like Elvira or whatever here going on. Yo, what's going on, Tone, my man? Appreciate you tuning in, dude. Been a long day, long week, long couple of months, really. God help us all, you sickos. I can't thank you enough. I look forward to this time. I'm getting to spend with you guys, chop it up, talk some birds. I know a lot of you guys don't get to catch all of the videos throughout the week, so I try to touch up on everything that we discuss and, you know, just break down what the hell's going on with our birds. And, well, during sicko season, there's a lot to talk about because, well, there's just a lot going on, right? So the offense, we talked about it. You know, we know the tight ends. Goddard said he wants to be a 1,000-yard receiver. Look, I've said it. The dude could be if he's healthy for a whole season, but clearly it's going to get spread around. Devontae, AJ, everybody's going to get theirs. But I think that, you know, this team has proven that Hurts is going to go to Goddard, but now you've got the running backs in the mix. I just think that, hey, man, there's a lot to go around, but you've seen there's a lot of competition here. Who's going to be the second, third tight end, wide receiver? I've talked about, you know, Olamide and Quez being both receivers that can help, not just it's one or the other. And that's something I think, people have had twisted, but Olamide said it himself. We're working, we're competing with each other, not against each other. So love that. Love that. But appreciate you tuning in, dude. Hope you're having a good week. Do you think we'll start for the first preseason game? Well, if it's preseason, they might give some snaps to the starters, but it could be probably Kenny G, the Swift. It could be Penny. I mean, really depends on what the play call is, but they've all got their skill sets and they're all going to get used. And I'm very excited about that. Yo, Lil, what's going on, dude? Hope you're doing well, my man. Appreciate you taking the time on this beautiful Friday night. What's the one thing you hope to see live at practice? Singing happy birthday to Jalen Hurts again. I also hope to see Howie Roseman again, because that is the first time I ever got to meet him, is at one of those. So looking for third time's a charm where I get to meet him, need to talk to him, discuss some things. So that's what I'm hoping to see. But on the football field, I'm just hoping to see everybody stay healthy. That is something I need to see. And just want to see the one staying consistent, looking good, getting the crowd excited. I'm also looking forward to the fans not booing our own players this year. So a lot of things I'm looking forward to, apparently. I'm excited. And I really want to see you guys there at that practice. That's really what it comes down to. I'm excited about that. But watching our birds, that's going to be truly beautiful. Want to see Hurts throw a bomb to AJ, get the crowd excited, maybe a bomb to Quez. Hey, whatever. I think that would be pretty awesome. So good question there. But I think a lot is going to make me excited. I'm very easily excited about the Eagles. I'm going to be there screaming my head off like it's a game. That's just the way it is around these parts, and that's how it's always going to be. Spike said he wants people to feel decide. Damn spell correct. I know. Got you. I know what you're saying. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, palpable. Yeah, I remember him saying that. Can't wait to see play that make me go out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're not going to see a lot of that. Although today, talked about in that training camp video, we got our first live tackling. That was between the third and the fourth teams, though. Didn't have our starters getting out there hitting anybody yet. But, I don't think you'll see too much of any of that going down. But I can't wait either. And we talked about the big difference here. I love this style of defense. A lot of people have been on me last couple of years. They hate this style, multiple scheme defense. I love it. Loved it. The last couple of years, being number one against the pass, all the sacks. I love it. I'm not one of those people. You got to blitz every play. No, I like being the best defense. Problem is, you got to know when to adjust. And the jackass we had last time, well, he got a job, didn't care, didn't want to adjust, didn't want to do anything. So we got screwed. But now we get the updated version. We get the younger guy who's from Philly. He's got the Philly attitude. He's got the grit. He wants to have everyone feeling palpable. What a beautiful word he used. Yeah, man, I think this defense is going to make people truly feel him. I've talked about Carter, what he adds to this defense, really an upgrade over Hargrave in that sense against the run. Now, pass rush, things like that, he's going to have to learn. He's going to get acclimated in the NFL, but look, he's going to be a stud. There's a reason I was adamant about getting him this year, and the same for Jordan Davis last year when I wanted him. We're going to eat souls. It begins in the trenches. We have the best offensive line. Now we've got the best defensive line. We talked about the edge rushers. You added Nolan Smith. Holy shit. Sidney Brown on defense. Oh, my God. Ready to run through a wall just thinking about it. And sure, it may take a little time for some of these younger guys, and that's okay. They're rookies, but we've got a lot of guys, veterans in front of a lot of these guys. Nobody was truly like a pick. We're like, oh, you got to get in there right away. Like Jalen Carter's going to be a starter. He's going to get his reps. He's going to feast. But you still got Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, Fletcher Cox, and you brought in Kentavia Street. Marlon Tuipulotu's coming back, and Noah Ellis as well. So holy shenanigans. And then you draft Nolan Smith, but you've still got Reddick, Sweat, and Graham, who, again, this defense almost broke the sack record last year. Now you add Nolan Smith to it. And Derek Barnett's coming back from injury as the fifth edge rusher behind all those guys. Oh, yeah. Just thinking about it, getting me pretty pumped up. I'm not going to lie to you. So, my God. But, I knew exactly what you were saying there. My phone does that shit all the time with a lot of the – think about this. And you guys – I go through every damn name, not only on the Eagles. As we go through the season, I will break down every roster of every team. You will get to know every player, but I come across some awesome names. And dude, I sit here and we laugh because I'll call people if you were friends with me, you would know. I call people Terry, a lot of phrases. I just say random names. I don't ever really call people by their name, but I have so many in the arsenal because I hear so many names I've never heard of before, and it's awesome. And I'll sit here. and literally it'll just try to change every effing name I type in. Like, okay, dude, like, no, you don't know what I'm trying to say. And yeah, so I know your struggle there, and I know they don't want you to say Desai. So, God help us all. But yeah, I appreciate that, and that is the goal. And I'm gonna keep putting out that content, but I'm gonna keep building what I'm doing here and learning from it and trying to get better. And it's, look, I know I'm limited with a lot of stuff with the camera, things like that, but I still have a lot to learn with just everything, man. And I try daily to get better and be the best I can be for you guys, give you quality content, not ramble as much. That's what this show is for, the rambling, Fan Friday. But, you know, I just try to provide you guys with the best content I possibly can. So, my man, hey, I really, I don't think you understand how much, especially the other day when you sent me that text and you had the kids yelling at the end. It's like that. I was having a tough one, man. And I know I do pretty well putting on a, smile here when I come on the show. You guys help me do that. Like, I honestly can block it all off, not even feel pain, not even care. I love that. But like, as soon as I was done, it was just like, oh man, like all the things I had to do, all the things that were going on. And I looked at my phone and I saw that and I was like, dude, that means the world. So a big shout out to Drew's kids. Oh my God, that means the world. And the fact that they're joining in at the end, the Go Birds, I love every second of that. And I've thought about it times like, oh, maybe I should stop doing that. Like, maybe I should stop screaming. I know it scares people, and I'm changing the music once the room is changed and stuff, so it'll be a little less there. But I was like, dude, no way anybody's taking that from me. And then when you hear stuff like that, it's like, no, that means everything to me, man. So big shout out to those kids. And I'm hoping they're going to be with you on Sunday. Looking forward to meeting the little ones. Let's go. This is going to be awesome. This is truly going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. I told Chelsea she's pumped. So hopefully you're going to be there, man, with the fam. If not, I'm still looking forward to meeting you, though, dude. And again, a big shout out to the kids. And hopefully you'll stick around to the end, because we'll be doing it again for you guys. So love it, love it, love it. I love every second of that, man. And hopefully, they'll continue watching through the years. They'll love their Eagles and they'll be like, this guy's crazy, but at least he knows what he's talking about. I just hope that you can, use that. Like, all right, well, he is kind of psychotic, but, so I really appreciate you guys doing that for me. But yes, it truly is a perfect balance. And I think that's, something we've talked about when I talked about dynasty season, right? What we have here and what we're going to have here. Before the draft, you guys remember me saying, if you get guys like Jalen Carter or Nolan Smith, or Sidney Brown, and, you go get them. I mean, that fits exactly what Howie's trying to do, what we're trying to do, what we're trying to build here with the offense, defense. And if you know how the offense and defense work, you can jump ahead of it like I do. And that's, people get mad at me out there. It's weird. I know you guys love it. And it's like, that's what it's for, man. Like, I'm not trying to upset anyone. It's like, I'm trying to see things through the lenses of a Howie. It's like, that's something I want to do in reality, as a job, not just doing this, so, hey man, but it's the truth. They've done exactly what we've mapped out for multiple years now. It's not just this year. If you guys go back, we talked about, you got to sign Reddick, Bradbury, Kaiser White. We went and signed all those people. You got to draft Jordan Davis. We drafted him. You got to trade for AJ Brown. We trade for AJ Brown. I mean, those videos are all out there. You can go right through the YouTube and find them. It's not hard. Just go to a year ago this time, and it's like, look, it's just, I try my best for you guys. I'm putting in the work every free second I have. I'm learning everything I can, trying to get better. No, I don't want to just do the draft and the cap and the roster and, the game stuff and all that. I want to do everything and anything. So that's why I tell you, whatever you guys want to throw on my plate, let's go. I am a machine. And I swear I could just go for days, hours without sleep and just talk birds all the time. EAGLES, Eagles. And I'm all about that, my man, Dan Kelly Green. I love that you added the KG in there. Let's effing go, burrito. Yo, my man, hope you're having a great week. Appreciate you tuning in, dude. We're getting rowdy here. It's Fan Friday, so whatever the hell is on your minds, let's effing go. What's going on, my dude? Dynasty up in here as well. Love to see it. We're getting the party going in here. That's what this is all about, man. You guys continue showing up for these Fan Fridays, and I love them, man. This is literally the least amount of work I do for a show, and you guys are always popping in. You're so talkative. I love it. I love it. That's what it's about, and I tell you guys, come to this show. This is where I can be the most talkative. A lot of the times, I have a lot of information. I'm pumping them out, and I don't want to just make videos for you. I like being live. I like answering questions, but sometimes, I'm trying to fly through it, and it's like I don't ever want you guys to think I'm not listening or hearing what you're saying, but sometimes I go over to the comments and there's like 12, 15 of them. And I'm like, I'm trying to get through them. And this one happens too. But it's like, I will always answer all of your damn questions and comments. I love it. Love every second of it. Seeing this team in person. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. I'm all about that. First game, or first time at the link. Yeah, love to see that. How old is your little boy now? I mean, it's got to be like 6 months now since you've had your kid, right? So the little man is almost a year, maybe. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I'm looking forward to it, dude. I really can't stress enough how cool this is going to be. I love these times. I do. Last year, somebody was like, yeah, Jimmy Smith on the road. I was like, what the? Like, I'm walking through a sea of thousands of people and you guys. I mean, I'm not hard. I mean, dude, if you see this thing, you're going to see me, bro. So, yeah, I'm not hard to find at all. But the fact that, you guys are recognizing me, you guys know that closed practice, the security guard that works for the Eagles yelling at me, that means the world that you guys are tuning in. I love it, man. I don't need the adulation, but I truly appreciate it, man. I do. You guys are awesome. And sometimes I'm like, I just really feel like a drifter, but you guys are awesome. I really do. Glad I can make you laugh. I know I'm drifting out to sea here, but they love the intro too. See, what the hell, man? Now, I enjoy too. It gets me going. And sometimes when I rewatch these, I see, because it's so off, like, when I'm actually seeing when I'm live and when it goes live. So you guys see me like, I'm either bobbing my head or sometimes like pissed off or something. And it's like, I try to remember that. Like, oh, hey, dude, they can see you a second or two earlier than you realize. But yeah, it gets me bumping. It gets me going. Like, I just, gets me going. But I thought we could, maybe pick something else. And I have a few options here. Actually, was almost going to send you some, but I didn't want to put that on your plate, but maybe I'll do that next week while I'm figuring it out. But got a few options I thought, would fit everyone's style. So I get some comments. I don't know if you've seen them out there. Some people get a little upset, with the screaming. So you get a little too excited about the Eagles. That's weird, man. There's no such thing to me as getting too excited. Someone was upset. I said a cuss word, swearing. And I said, I apologize. I try not to. It just kind of happens. That's my excitement. I get rowdy. That's just how it is. But, they said about the kids watch. I said, dude, if I ever start a children's show, I will make sure not to cuss. I promise you I'll do that. And they just seemed so upset about it. And I said, look, man, this is football. And if you are upset about cussing, I'm going to need you to mute the TV, because the things that they're saying on the field, be thankful you can't hear most of them, but sometimes you do. And let me tell you, this is not a sport for the faint of heart. And it was weird, but it's just like, people get nuts, bro. And I'm just trying to appease to the masses. I want everybody to have a good time. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I just get excited. And I used to be in a metal band, so I like loud noises. And I know that gets people upset, but don't ever sit by me in a game. You guys remember that post I made is one of my favorites, dude. That's one thing that pissed me off about Twitter. My old tweets are gone, but the one where it's like, for every 500 people booing Jalen Hurts, I am yelling louder than each of them. Like, dude, I was insane the last couple of seasons before last year. Every time they try to boo him, or like I'd be like, let's go. Like, they couldn't even fathom what was happening. And it would just get to be like 2 or 3 times, and they'd just be like, I'm going to sit down and shut up. And it was, thank you. See, I'm a fan of my team, and I'm going to root for my team. And I know a lot of people were upset about that with Jalen Hurts, but I think they all understand now. And I can't wait for this season to be sitting in those same seats, because a lot of people, I think, are going to have a very different tune. They had it already last year. Each week it just got better and better. Like, are you sure you didn't want to boo, or you trade him? Doesn't have an arm, no develop. Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure. But dude, I love that. Bringing the whole squad. Can't wait to see all of you. Let's go. And your wife too. Let's not leave her out, anything like that. I'm just saying, I love that the kids are watching. I can't wait to meet you and the whole family. It's going to be awesome, man. I'm going to introduce you to mine as well. So let's go. Looking forward to it. And Tone, I'm going to keep putting in that work until they do, my man. Look, when I first started doing it, I was applying to like jobs that I had no business applying to at the Eagles. So they were probably like, at first, like, all right, dude, weirdo, like, go away, man. But now I'm putting out the content. I'm putting out the proof in the pudding that, hey, man, I know I didn't go to this school. I grew up, I had a pretty rowdy life, crazy lifestyle. I'm very open about that. Almost died because of my alcoholism. I am a nut job, lived like a maniac. And look, we all have different paths, but mine did not lead to, going to some fancy school. I did not have anyone sending me anywhere. I had some tougher times. That's okay. We all have tough times. Everybody goes through things. Fine. No excuses here. But my point is, I believe I don't care about the other paths. I see the people that get hired as writers, and I know that they're the complete opposite of who I am. I'm the real deal, baby. I'm very truthful. I'm honest. I don't have the selective outrage. I'm pissed now, but I'm not pissed about this. Same thing. Like, look, man, I just try to keep it real with you guys. I know I drift off a lot of times, and I stand up for what's right. That pisses people off, but it's like, look, man, you try dying sometime. Had me right there. It gives you a different outlook when you get a second chance. So, look, man, I'm going to keep putting in that work, and I'm going to keep trying to prove to them that, hey, man, what if it's just the work that we're looking at, right? Who cares about where I came from, what I've done? I've actually learned from it and can help people because of that and help people all the time, and they help me. I love it. Love it. That's what this is all about, man, and I'm going to show them my worth, and I'm going to show them what I do, what I can do, and I've seen the people that work for the Eagles or the media I mean, they can't do a lot of things I do. So it's like, well, there's definitely got to be a role for me, right? Like the cap stuff that, I don't know, it's weird to me. It's like, don't you think? And I've applied to a bunch of weird jobs, like, Madden, rating adjuster, things like that. Like, dude, I should be doing that, not the people that are doing, like, I don't know what they're watching, but they're not watching the football games or who these people are. But that's for another day. But hey, man, I hope so. I hope so. I'm just going to keep fighting until I do, right? And we're going on, 6 years now. And clearly the first couple years, I didn't really kind of just started making some live videos and just was shooting the shit. But now we're taking it serious, man. And we're going to have T-shirts this year. We're going to have all kinds of stuff. I really want to make this better for you. I want to get this room together, just keep improving this thing. So let's hope that happens, my man. You guys keep tuning in. You keep liking, you sharing, subscribing, all the stuff you're doing. The more you do that, the more we'll keep growing. And you guys are coming with me. And I always tell you that. So I never forget anybody. And you guys, you've been nothing but supportive. And, I try not to complain about the, health stuff I go through, everything. I come here and I want to escape that, right? And I hope that you guys can. I try not to complain. If I get off track, tell me, shut the fuck, I don't care. I'm here to enjoy this time. And that's what this is about. So if you're not enjoying yourselves, just tell me. But building it like a college powerhouse, have your typical, hey, man, they're building it like an NFL powerhouse if you know what you're doing, but yeah, college teams can definitely do that. But Howie just is an intelligent man. And we talk about that each offseason. I make a show where, the offseason plan, what you're going to do, what you have to be looking toward in the future cap space. I show you guys the future draft picks. I show you all that stuff so that you understand that's what they're looking at, right? It's not just this, everybody's so reactionary in the media, and it's always just so singular. It has to be this is happening. Okay, we restructured Derek Barnett. Now we're trading for someone. Like I said that night, like, no, it doesn't even move the cap space. It actually, it's $2.5 million less overall that we're paying him. It moves the cap for the next year. Like, I explain that stuff, but it's like, these people don't even understand that. That blows my mind. Like, but you're getting paid. But okay. But I don't want to get paid like that. I don't want to work, for little dinky things. Like, I'll work wherever, don't get me wrong. But some of these things that people want me to work for free and stuff, like I've done that plenty of times, grown people's brands to Kingdom Come, and they work with all kinds of NFL players, ex-Eagles now. And then it's like, I always get cut off when that stuff starts happening. It's like, all right, dude, not doing that anymore, man. No, sir. No, sir. Stepsons, let's effing go. Make sure you guys are stopping by. I will be there with the family. Herschel, you coming in? I just saw that door open, so somebody is coming in. His toy might be in here. I don't know. You can come in if you want. This office is completely torn apart. No one cares at this point. I don't have my headphones. My Ethernet is somewhere. I found the one part of it. Can't find it. I'm like, I can't. It's just always something. But come back from vacation, get smashed by a car, have my windows torn apart, and the entire house. I had to move everything. Then I move everything back. The people from the bathroom come in. I have to move all my stuff out of my office into my bedroom, the stuff in the bathroom into that room, then everything. It's been crazy. But I want this time to really just relax, have a calm day. I need this day. So I'm hoping to meet and see some of you guys. This is going to be a special time. So that's awesome that you guys are getting to bring your kids for the first time. Let's effing go. But it goes down. Yeah, man, there's depth across the board, man. You guys have seen the breakdowns of every single position I did. We got depth. We got depth at a lot of places, but there are some that maybe there's some question marks too. So Dynasty is going to lead us into one of the mailbag questions, the only one I got today, and that's my fault for putting it out late. But we got ourselves one from Liz here, and well, this kind of pertains to what we're talking about here, and that's depth. But talked about the top 15 battles the other day going into week 2 here, and I think there are some positions that I understand where people are skeptical. So let's get into Liz's question here for today. What is the one position you would add to before the start of the season? So great question. Thank you to Liz for getting that in there. Look, to me, we've talked about this before. Linebacker is definitely, if I have to rank them, I feel this team is so damn deep. I like linebacker, but if I have to pick one, it's linebacker. Now, safety, I understand people are skeptical. I love what we have there, though. I like Reed Blankenship, Terrell Edmonds. You got Kayvon Wallace, Sidney Brown. You know how ecstatic I was to get him. And then you have Justin Evans. A lot of competition at safety. So I do feel better. Budda Baker signed whatever extension there, so he's not coming here. I think I'm all right there. But when you're looking at linebacker, Nakobe Dean, love it. Morrow and Ellis are my number one battle. They've been since pre-training camp. We've talked about this. I actually like those guys. I actually think this linebacking room is better than a lot of people think. And I think whoever wins out of Morrow and Ellis, I'm okay with it because I like their athleticism, their speed. But if something were to happen, do I feel good about Morrow and Ellis as the starters? So today we get a little taste of that at training camp. Nakobe Dean gets dinged up. Hopefully nothing too serious. But that brings that question. If something happens, what the are we doing there? So I like Ellis. I like Morrow. And Morrow can play that middle linebacker where, he takes the green dot. Yes, it could work. I think it could. But I don't know how comfortable I feel about it. So if I have to pick one, I'm going to pick linebacker. But even so, if we started the season with this group, I'm not mad at it. But there is, I'll give you a little something. But tune in tomorrow. I've got a trade show. I've actually got most of it loaded up here. Let me just show you here. I'm not lying to you. But we're going to talk about him tomorrow. And I know we've been talking about this a lot. We talked about Devin White, a while ago. But I'm going to bring him up. I'm going to talk about Patrick Queen. And I told you that the other day. I had this ready for you. But it's just been so much going on. I haven't been able to put it out. But going to put that out for you tomorrow before I start traveling. But, I think that would be the position I would add to. And there are definitely some candidates I have out there. You guys can see in those trade shows I made before. Or you can just see what I showed you there. Patrick Queen, that would be my number one guy. Him and Nakobe Dean together, for the future, I would be quite excited there. So, great question, Liz, and I appreciate you getting that in there. Appreciate Dynasty with the assist there. Now, let me get back over to what the hell just happened there? I do that sometimes, and I click this thing over here, and I really just don't know how I'm doing it. It's like, oh my God, I'm so small right now. I can't even see what's going on here. I'm trying to get your comments. I promise you. I really do. It somehow cut off. There's more of them. Dude, this thing is losing it. You guys are getting these in. Holy. Okay, where were we? Boom. Reddit goes down. Thank you. Dynasty, I remembered what you said. Bring my 2 boys. Let's go. George, hope to meet you and the family as well. Anybody that's going, all of you, let's go. I love them too, and the kids always have a great time. And that's the thing, you know what I mean? A lot of times kids that don't go, can't go, won't go get, totally understandable. Look, this is the perfect time to do that. Get the experience, give them a little feel for it. They get that vibe. It gets them excited. I remember as a kid going to, what was it? It wasn't called, it was Eagles Carnival, I believe it was called. And I always, for some reason, the one I remember is at the vet getting Irving Fryer's signature, and I still have that. It's at my sister's house, this book. She found it, but it had a couple signatures in there. But for the one, I can literally put myself in my little midget shoes and see, small person shoes, sorry. I think that, dude, look, I don't know how I remember things like that, but I can't even remember my name half the time, but I'll remember meeting Irving Fryer. I'm a weirdo, but those things are awesome, man, especially for kids. Then with the people telling us we lost too much, they don't know what they're talking about, my man. And, let them keep hating. I'll keep educating. I pretend that you're saying it at home. Let's go. But they're gonna have a tough time with me again this year. Look, they got rid of me on Twitter. They were tired of me winning over and over again. The Woodshed, they were tired. They said, for sale, please. We don't want to go there anymore. But guess what? I'm back, and I'm taking you there again. So, look, man, they're going to keep hating, and I'm going to keep educating. That's just the way it is, man. And, yeah, I broke that down, the places we lost, look at what we added. And, Jalen Hurts is only going to develop and get better, and, well, they're going to have a tough time. So, I truly love it. I love it. Love the screaming. Well, that's what it's all about. And as long as you guys love it, well, let's go, baby. Not everybody's a sicko out there. So, hey, second opinion, appreciate you. And I don't think you need a second opinion on that. I'm going to take your first one. Let's go. But I appreciate you, dude. Glad you're enjoying this. Hope you're having a great week. You have anything you want to ask, talk about with the birds? That's what this show is for. Every Friday, Fan Friday. I don't bring much graphics or anything with it. Just let you guys carry me along. So here we are, ready to ride. Just have your style. You want to call him Ray Diddy? You want to, love me some Ray Diddy. And look, I love me some Merrill Reese. Everybody's got their own style. I always tell you, there's other great content creators. There's other people, and everybody has their thing, right? And I know I'm not for everybody. I know the facts can hurt. Trust me. I was hated for years for explaining how the cap worked, that how he was a magician, that Jalen Hurts would develop into a great quarterback. Trust me, people hated it. But guess what? I don't care. I never mind standing against the masses because usually doesn't work out well for them. But hey, man, I'm going to keep bringing that. And I love hearing that from you guys. Let's effing go. Tired of them telling us schedules too. Dude, they're going to make whatever excuse they need, man. You can see it. And I've said this the last, couple of shows. You can smell it, man, so much that I can almost taste it. And I love that. That fear is out there. You go to an Eagles, press conference, there are Cowboys fans, 49ers fans, Dolphins fans. You got them all. They are petrified of what the Philadelphia Eagles are about to do this season, and I don't effing blame them one bit. So let them keep hating. I truly love it. I do. But I'm with you. I see it. And it's funny as hell, man. It's like, all right, dude, you keep talking. And I know a lot of content creators, people are into that. That's how they build their brands, fighting with those people, arguing every day with this. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I know you guys want that more. I body bag people. I bring facts. Trust me. When they try to come at me, they only say a couple things before it's gone. When they try the trolling shit, I block them. And then they get offended. Oh, he's soft. He didn't want to hear me cry and make shit up for hours. Like, dog, you got the wrong one, homie. There's a plenty of dudes out there that will happily argue and never talk Eagles once. That's not me. I'm about my birds. So, hey, you want to talk Cowboys all the time? You want to talk about Washington? You want to talk about the Giants? You want to talk about the Niners? I don't care. But me, I'm going to talk about my birds. So, look, dude, I know the hate's out there. Trust me. And people feed it, and they help these people get paid. And it's like, bro, why don't you guys start watching somebody that talks about the Eagles and knows what they're talking about? Man, just an idea. Maybe you wouldn't think everybody in the world's signing here and we're trading for Tyreek Hill and everybody, it's just always like, I don't know how people get down with that stuff, but to each their own, And look, I appreciate that. And, I try not to, but I'm telling you, where I've been setting up these past couple of weeks, the things I've had to do, like, I don't think you guys realize, like right now, there's like all this stuff here. I've got all the plastic out to start painting and everything. Like I've been trying to tear things apart as I have free time, but it's like, I also am not going to stop doing my show, man. It's just not going to happen. And I knew what was going down this weekend. So I had to just kind of be like, all right, next week is really when I got to get this, room done when I get back. So, God help us. But I'm glad I can make you laugh. I'm glad you guys are bearing with me and very understandable about what I'm going through. I miss my headphones, man. My hair is way too wild for it to be on the loose like this. I'm going to just have to let it out. I miss my Ethernet cable because I told you I have the highest internet and it still blows ass. This is what it is without the damn Ethernet cable. So the lighting, it was horrible before, but it was much better than this. So I love you guys and appreciate you tuning in. But look, I think, if someone asked me what I listen to the most, probably classic rock anymore these days. But I still listen to metal. I still listen to a lot of rap, but it's metal and rap from the 90s, the 2000s, like punk rock from the 90s, 80s. And then the classic rock, I'm an old soul, I guess people say. But, that's something I pride myself on, a very open catalog. The only kind of music I don't listen to is country music. But you play some old Hank Williams or something, we'll do a little dance here, country line dance, or whatever. I don't care. But it's just not really my thing. No knock on some of it. But look, I love music, man. I'm all into it. But the metal, you can still see it coming, right? You see it coming out. You see the music. Yeah, I still like it. I still like it a lot, man. It's harder. So I've been talking about starting a metal band, and a couple people commented the past few months about that. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I will. We got 11, 12 games instead of 14. Big deal. I have us winning 14, 15. I think this team's going to be better than last year. I know there's a tough stretch, but thing is, we're better than those teams. So, look, I know a lot of you, somebody was saying yesterday about the undefeated season. Anything can happen, man. I'm very confident in this team. Daughter does the intro scream. Let's go. Yeah, right? Exactly. And you say that all the time, and I love that, man. But it's the truth. I've never been that. Anybody that knows me, I am Jimmy effing Smith, man. I've never, ever tried to fit in. And that's something I pride myself on as well, and I'm always going to, stand for the truth, stand for what's right. And it just so happens that we live in the age of misinformation. So you start trying to misinform about my birds, or you're going to have a tough time. That's and look, when I almost died, I had a realization that I could do something about it. So that's what we're doing here today, dude. I love that, man. You have no idea hearing that your kids enjoy the music, the screaming, the joining along with it. It means the world to me, man. It really does. It does. And Tone, you guys are way too kind tonight, but I love it. I appreciate it. I needed it. It was a tough day. I was feeling a little bit of the coming out, dude, and I don't like that. I don't like that. And when I come here, it's like, this is what I need, and then I'm going to get to spend some time with the family. I'm looking forward to it. Friday nights are much different than 10 years ago in my life, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I truly love it more than anything. And I love that. And look, that's what I hope shines through, right? Even if somebody's like, holy shit, but it's like, hey man, I'm trying to, provide you with great content, even if I am a little too rowdy for you. It's like, at least you're getting more educated than any other, media channel or anybody out there doing anything. Cause it's like, I've seen it. I know. That's why I started this and do this. And that's what it's all about. So as long as you guys are getting that education, you're getting the laughs, you're enjoying it. And, I'm not saying I know more than, no. I'm just saying there was a lack of something, and I thought I could try to fill that void. So unfortunately, a little craziness comes with that, of course, right? But that's how it is. And I'm glad that you guys truly, truly ride with me no matter what. So facts. So, you sure this isn't Jalen Hurts' burner account? Coming out here walking through the fire so I didn't sell smoke. What the hell, Drew? No, but I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. It is, right? I'm pretty sure this is Jalen Hurts' burner account. He saw me advocating for him the last few years. Wouldn't that be some shit, though? Drew was Jalen Hurts. He shows up and gotcha. No, Drew, I know you're a real person. I text with you. And look, I've actually talked with you while my source was with Jalen Hurts, so I know you were in two different places so I know. But dude, love it. But I'm pretty sure you might be Jalen Hurts' long lost brother, or is he just doing this to us? I've said that to my girlfriend. I'm like, look at this. What a great, quarterback this is for my kid to grow up watching. I'm like, but even for myself, this kid puts me on the spot. I'm like, damn, this kid, obviously way younger than me. It's like, I got to really look at life like that, and it's like, hey, he's an inspiring young man, and I love every second of that, man. I really do. Yo, Stavian, let's go, baby. Appreciate you tuning in, my man. Herschel just can't get it. Hersh, you want to come in? Come here. Oh, yeah. Come here. Oh, I'm live. Come here. Kiss. Come on. He's literally just looking at me, but come here. Someone just shut the door, which is a bad idea because he's going to want out. Come give me a kiss. Thank you. Well, I guess he's going to sit there, but Stavian, I appreciate you tuning in, my man. Sorry, Herschel just loves to interrupt. He needs to be the center of attention. But let's go, baby. Let's effing go. Appreciate you taking the time. Can't take credit, but that's awesome. Either way, that's definitely a bar, and it's something that stuck with me. I love it, and I'm all about that kind of stuff. Herschel, really. I still got. You see that? You see those hands? I caught that, baby. Let's go. Anyways, I did too, right? I'm pretty sure that's Drew Hurts out here. If anything, it means we actually be able to cut him. Look, Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I do not remember what we were talking about up here. Yeah, I got lost. And Herschel, you're not helping me at all. So I'll come back to that if you say something there. But sports media is so whack now. Just favorite. Yeah, it's bad. And look, that's what it's all about, getting those clicks. And people do. They click on it. They comment on it. I hate it. But yet I watch it every day and comment on it every day and help them get paid. It's like, well, dude, do you know how you stop that? By not doing all that, not giving them so much of your time and money and whatever. But if it drives, I was on my deathbed and my girlfriend was like, all right, dude, I can see you've had enough. You need to just start your own because these people are driving you crazy. And it was just like, there's no way these people know what they're talking about. This is bullshit. And it drove me to start this. So here we are. The LBs are solid, in my opinion. Yo, LB's cool as shit. Philly Mike. There's Joe out there. There's a lot of great guys out there. Do not misconstrue what I am saying. There are really great ones out there, but I like taking shots at the crappy ones because there's crappy ones that definitely do their best to troll me, tear my brand down, get my Twitter account suspended, which honestly I don't even care about. Who cares? But in the end, it's about bringing you guys the best content. But there's other ones that you guys can get great stuff from. And LB, Mike, those guys are great, and I think that you guys, I see you in other shows when I'm a guest. I think that's awesome, dude. That's what this is all about, that brotherly love. And I, from the get, have never wanted to be anyone's enemy, but people wanted me to be the enemy because I didn't agree that Jalen Hurts had a weak arm and could never develop. I just can't get down with following something because someone that doesn't know football said something. And it's like that. I'm going to always break down what I see and give you that. If it's wrong, it's wrong. But if you're right more than all the entire media and everyone else, then you probably should just stick with what you're doing, right? That's always been my mindset. It's like, well, we won the Super Bowl the year I started this and predicted we would win the Super Bowl. That's pretty crazy. So that was just kind of like what I grew with, but I think our D-line is good. To match that wide receivers. Oh, were you saying the linebackers? Jesus Christ. I thought we were still talking about content. See, I'm losing my mind. But no, linebacker, I think for me, again, I like it a lot. And I've said this over and over again. But when you see someone like, Nakobe Dean getting banged up, that makes it more clear. And again, I think Morrow and Ellis could get it done because I think whoever wins that job next to Dean, I'm excited about it. So it's not that I fear that. And I like Sean Bradley. Talked about Davian Taylor and Ben Van Sumeren. I think those guys, all bring something. Sean Bradley, a special teams ace. Davian Taylor has his linebackers coach back from Colorado. So maybe he could bring something out. Ben Van Sumeren's a freak athlete. So you got a lot of guys here. And I think I would be fine, again, as I said, if this season started. But that's how deep we are, that if I have to pick one, then I'm going with linebacker. Because every other position, I actually have a show where they're ranked. And you can see how I have them ranked. They're just so strong everywhere else that happened to be the weakest link. And if I feel good about that weakest link, I'm good with it. Davian Taylor has looked all right. He's actually had a couple plays that stood out during camp, but nothing too crazy. But he better step it up during these preseason games, these joint practices, because, again, his linebacking coach was brought in. He was also Kyron Johnson's at Kansas. DJ Elliott moved all across the globe there. But I think that, he better step it up. He's got the athleticism. He's got the skills. So would love to see him step it up. That'd be great. That would make me feel a lot more comfortable. I can tell you that much. Eli Ricks, haven't heard much either. I've talked about that, probably a practice squad candidate. Hopefully he can make there, but he's got some great upside. I love the kid's game at Alabama, but loaded at corner. So I think the other ones have been shining so much. It's just been hard, for anybody else to stick out. I highly doubt that because the Eagles will be winning. I actually have a bet on that. The Eagles beating the Dolphins in the Super Bowl. So maybe you're right. The Dolphins will make it, but incorrect because they will lose. My man Chris, appreciate you tuning in, my dude. Hope you are doing well. It's Fan Friday, baby. So time to get this thing started. Whatever's on your mind. Yeah, no doubt. I actually, that was my first bet I made this offseason. So I agree there. Now, Jalen Ramsey is going to be out for most of the season, so I feel a little bit differently at this time. But yeah, still going to be a talented team. Adding, as we said, Ramsey, but Achane, I think, on offense is huge for them. And they got, what was the other receiver they had added there? But they got a lot of talent there, man. It's going to be intriguing. How you feeling about our DEs outside? Well, the edge rusher position, the D ends, outside linebackers, I feel insane. That's probably one of our deepest positions. You look at, Josh Sweat, Hassan Reddick, then you have Brandon Graham and Nolan Smith behind him. Derek Barnett's back from injury. You had claimed Janarius Robinson last year. You got Kyron and Patrick Johnson here. And then Teron Jackson is here as well. So you've got 9 guys all battling for, 5, 6, 7 spots. I think probably 6 or 7. But, man, loaded. I saw people clamoring for, you got to get Yannick. Dude, I don't think we need to get anyone. We almost broke the record last year. We still have all of our edge rushers, but we added Nolan Smith, getting Derek Barnett. So he was out week 1 last year. So even as a 5th edge rusher, I think he looks pretty damn good. So you keep talking. Yes, that is actually what the show is about, my man. That's what I will do, my friend. That's what he's supposed to do. Yes, indeed. That is, whew. This is really weird, though. Dank, were we just not talking about this? And I think I actually mentioned Dolphins as one of those teams. Very weird energy to see the other teams so afraid. See, now last year I had to deal with fans of other teams, Eagles fans. Everybody, Hurt sucks, Eagles suck, Howie sucks. But this year it's a different energy because the Eagles fans are pumped up. But now all these other teams are petrified of the Eagles because now we got even better. We were already the best team in the league. We all know if it would have been a fair field, things would have went differently. But, hey, man, I do not blame you guys one damn bit for spending all your guys' time watching Eagles content. I say it on every video I see you guys in during the Eagles press conferences. I don't blame you. I get it. If I were a fan of these garbage teams, now the Dolphins are good, but if I were in fear of another team, I don't think I'd spend my time on their sites. But I get it, down bad. Living in fear is no way to live, but I get it. Jalen Hurts has that kind of effect on people. And again, don't blame him because that ass whooping's definitely coming. Content as much. Yeah, and that's what I mean, man. And look, people try all the time. And I was just laughing because it's like, I get it, man. You're down bad. Trust me. I do get it. I'm an old man, dude. I see right through it. But look, man, the Eagles are going to be spanking a lot of asses. So there's going to be a lot of teams with a lot of fans really pissed off. Yeah, love the profile as well. Not just, the name as well. Anything Kelly Green. I've been rocking it every damn day I possibly can. Are you calling for me? I could have swore. I could have swore I heard someone say my name. I guess I am drifting off to sea. But I am going to get this wrapped up here, so I'm going to try to get through these questions here. Yes. Laugh out loud. Sorry, not trying to skip all your stuff. I just saw a guy who looked like Gannon. I wish you would have. You should have took a picture or a video or told him, like, look, man, you almost got yourself knocked out. Maybe consider a little change, get something done here. Wear a mask around town. I'm not sure, but I would have punched him. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Yes, I picked up on that. Oh, I'm losing my mind. God help me. But sorry, I got lagged up there for a minute and it just completely ruined everything. Only way how we should trade for linebackers if it's more than 2 years on his contract. No, you could trade for someone and extend them. That's something we've talked about and we'll talk about tomorrow. I still think we need a veteran presence. Yeah, definitely could. Wouldn't be against it. We'll talk about that more tomorrow for sure. Based on the current rosters, who do you believe is the most improved AFC, NFC? I think the Eagles are the most in the NFC, AFC, Jets. But yeah, I've heard people talk about that being a possible Super Bowl. I would like to see that. So a matchup here. Ooh, Christmas. That'll be cool against the Giants. Any matchup against the Cowboys. Week 1, 37 days away. Looking forward to that. I think every damn one of them. Every home, away, let's go. I love the home ones being there. I love the away ones being here, talking with you guys. Love it all. I love every damn one of them. But what are you guys looking forward to the most? Would love to hear because there's a lot of damn good ones. The 49ers rematch, the Chiefs rematch. Oh, I can't wait to hear the excuses after that one. I can only imagine. And here I am continuously just talking to the brother like, Dad, I just want to hear the Go Birds and I won't shut the hell up. Damn it. I'm losing it, but I love it, man. And well, at least hopefully I could entertain you a little bit while you're trying to get those kids in bed. But Dallas does suck. And I don't know if I showed you the bottom, but it does say, can I buy a vowel? And let's just keep it real with you guys right here, right now. We're green all aboard here, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go. Kelly Green's back. I mean, I wear this stuff every day. You guys know all the time anyway, but excitement in the air. Let's go. Yeah, I will be at a few. I'll definitely let you guys know when I'm going, which ones they will be exactly. And Probably the first few home ones. But yeah, most things I can try to, I try to go to every one I can. So I'll let you know which ones I'm not. How about that? But if you guys are ever there, Lot E, come hang out, come throw down. We're always having a damn good time. So yeah, Lot E, directly in front of, like, we're always on the little fence there. You can see, you're just literally looking at the link right behind you. So show up, show out. Jets versus Kelly Green. That would be funny. Unfortunately, you can't wear those in the Super Bowl. Someone asked me that the other day. Because I made that post. Maybe we're saving that third time wearing that. You can wear your alternate 3 times. So I'm saying maybe you're saving that third time for the playoffs. So you can wear an alternate 1 time in the playoffs, but it cannot be in the Super Bowl. So, but yeah, that'd be cool if they wore that. But that I don't know the next time we play them. They've never beaten us, so that's pretty funny. That would be cool if we did play them. I can't wait to. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one for me too. So. The Niners, they'll have to come up with whatever excuses and rules they want to change after that one, but they're getting that ass spanked badly. The shit they talked, bro, and it was like, all right, man, like some real weirdo energy. And the fans, too, it was like, are these guys getting in cowboy territory here? Is this where we're at? I was a little thrown off. But that's, after I made after the Dolphins with Ramsey happened, that was my next one, the Eagles and the Chiefs. So haven't given you my Super Bowl prediction yet, so they're not it. Yeah, I do that every year for you guys. But I already told you the Eagles are winning it, whoever it is. I haven't figured out who I want to pick for the AFC, but that rematch in the actual Super Bowl is what I want. Yeah, sure, I'm going to enjoy playing them in this regular season, but I want to whoop that ass in the Super Bowl. Yeah, man, it's going to be fun. I really can't wait for that Niners game either. That was pretty funny. And I've seen a lot of talk about that, Oh, you never played football. If you think that's all right, let me be honest with you. I played football, and nobody ever called me a bitch ass. I can assure you of that because they weren't stupid. So there are those players that get called bitch ass all the time. See, you got to not be that guy that is that bitch ass. Now, if you're a bitch ass, well, then they're going to call you that. So therefore, process of elimination here. Only one thing to figure out. So. Your quarterback, bro. Wow, that's pretty wild. Now, it is football, bro, and they're going to say things to each other for sure, but the way he said it and how, calling someone a bitch ass, bro, I'm a dude, you call me bitch ass, you're going to have a hard time. So that was spicy, and I get it. It's practice, things are heated, but dog, ain't nobody at Eagles practice walking up to Jalen Hurts and calling him a bitch ass. I can guarantee you that. So, yeah, as much as players talk shit to each other, it's how they talk and who they're talking to. Yes, people will be called a bitch ass, but those people are indeed say it at home now. Oh, shit. See, now I forget that I have kids watching, but it's pretty plain to me, but laughable. Loved it too. I thought that was pretty funny, but Eagles Dolphins game, that's going to be a good one. What is that, week 8 or something? Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that indeed. And then that Bills game wearing the Kelly Green as well. That will be a good one. Josh Allen versus Hurts. Remember, you guys, how much people hated that's why they wanted to get that Twitter account gone. They didn't want to see that tweet anymore by Hurts Josh Allen comparison. Everybody, how dare you? Everyone's favorite content creators and media people were on that post. If you don't know. I imagine that was pretty embarrassing, but they got rid of it. They did it. But don't worry, in my heart, I still won, and I still know that, and that's beautiful. It's truly beautiful. But yeah, good test for our secondary. So I'm looking forward to Hurts and Tua. Oh yeah, there's going to be some damn good ones this year. Yeah, exactly, and they're not going to, and that's the difference. For anybody who's played, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're calling some people that, but it ain't the dude that is not the bitch. If you are, I gotta watch what I say, but yeah, and they're not saying it to Jalen Hurts. I can guarantee you that. Not one guy on our roast would talk to her. Exactly. Nobody on this roster would say anything in that area to him. Never. You might jab a little and yeah, sure, of course, but they're not saying that. I laughed my ass off watching people argue about that. I'm like, no doubt, dude. No doubt. Yeah. Yeah. I'm horrible. I just had that conversation the other day. I was like, do as I say, not as I do. He wasn't swearing or anything, but I was saying to my girlfriend, she's like, well, you got quite a sailor's mouth. And I do. I can't just like I said to that person in the chat the other day, I'm really sorry. I try my best. I do, but I'm not one of those people that gets offended about words like that. I think there are way worse things that I need to spend my time worrying about and fixing and helping than worrying about people swearing. I am over the age of 12, so I don't care. It drives me nuts. But guys, I love you all, but I have to get rolling out here. This has been a truly, truly incredible Fan Friday. Fun one. Loved every second of it. If you guys are watching this later, you have any questions, or you're watching it now and you think of something later, you want to continue talking birds, you can always comment down below. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to be back with that show about Patrick Queen. Then I'm on the road. I will not see you until Sunday. On Sunday, I will try to give you a little bit of an idea of what's going on, let you know where I'm at. I'll make a live video when I'm there, and I better be seeing your asses there if I don't see you guys tomorrow for that live show. No, I'm on the road. I'm already going to be down there. I'm ready to rock and roll. Cannot wait to meet you guys. Cannot wait to see some of you guys again. It's going to be truly awesome. Bring your family. Don't worry, I'm not like some crazy drinking wild man or anything like that. Kids are welcome. Going to be with the family, so it's going to be a great time. I cannot wait to see all of you, but I hope you're all having yourselves a great Friday night. I have to thank you again for all of the kind words and just for taking the time here. You guys, truly, an hour just went by, and it's like, what the? You guys are nuts. I love every single one of you. I cannot thank you enough for taking this time. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great night. Stay safe out there. And as always, kids, you better get your asses to sleep. Say it with me now. Go Birds!